had a plan. We came on top in the building again. We never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, 10 o'clock, got a flight out. Yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I go to hotels when I step out. Yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a... Yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman. I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happen when you give it a taste life and you give it a wasteland. This what happens when you give it a fake life and then the ape in. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the...
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a first down throw for Newton. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, and you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
Carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Got some real estate inside the 30. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first down, Mahomes. Open space inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So first and goal, and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Dion Lewis, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Left. Ready. Green 39.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Butker able to put this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
20. Do something.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Newton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly,
that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Do something. Let's rock now.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. This is Gordon on the dump off. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. A very solid gain of 27. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Out of the gun, Newton. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Calais Campbell in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Green 90. Green 90.
Now a toss play to Lewis. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And going deep for Hill. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
On first down, Newton trying to lay one up deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Here's Newton. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Here's Gordon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set, ready? Hey.
Newton on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. 2nd and 10. Newton again. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him. Complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Going underneath for Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Left.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Ready. Green 39. Green 39. Ace.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
There we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Z, 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 Z. Ace, ace. Run up.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Hogan, 26 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a...
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Calais Campbell in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Operating from the gun. Newton finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's Newton. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
20.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Anthony Hitchens coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Left, 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 left. Z, 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 Z.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Ace, ace. Z, 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 Z. Check, lucky, lucky, lucky. Check, check. Z, 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 Z. Ace, ace. Ace, ace.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker on for the PAT. The extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Newton now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available
and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end's really good.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Newton now on second down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Newton now to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Now here's Johnson. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Off the toss, Lewis. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19, and he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Back to throw, Newton. This is Gordon on the dump off. Shows off the quick feet as he takes this one up to the 20. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, here's Newton. stepping up. He'll try and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Going deep here for Allen. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Fielded at about the 28. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because
Dion Lewis. 34 yards there at a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught by Watkins for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 32 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Reggie Ragland in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Gordon. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit at 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Open man, it's Allen. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They are going to go for it. It's Newton being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Newton on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Chris Jones on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. There, they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Newton. Green with a catch left side. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
3rd and 2, Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He may try and run for this. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. So give him the 1st down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Newton. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And he'll be taken down at the 18. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They try again with Lewis. Lewis has the first down and then some. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.